Sir Richard Branson has always been known for being a different kind of boss. And he's keeping true to that with his new policy for employee vacations. He announced that he's allowing all of his employees to take unlimited holiday. Furthermore, they no longer have to seek approval from their manager or their boss for their holiday. He got the idea from his daughter, who saw that Netflix had a similar program, and he said, okay, well, I'll try this out. And he said in his book, it is left to the employee alone to decide if and when he or she feels like taking a few hours, a day, a week, or a month off. The assumption being that they are only going to do it when they feel 100% comfortable that they and their team are up to date on every project, and that their absence will not in any way damage the business or, for that matter, their careers. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, what is going on? I mean, I got a flight to catch. I can't deal with people who just wanted to take off and say, oh, no, I can't come into work today. And then you get to the airport and nobody's there to check you in. You get to the plane and you got to fly this thing yourself because the pilot decided he's going to take a vacation. Well, apparently it's a little bit different than that. David Boyle had a very interesting take on this, and he pretty much answered one of my questions right away in his article. Well, how is a company going to actually function like this? And apparently, this policy is only going to be affecting about 170 employees. 170 employees. I think Virgin has more employees working at Heathrow Airport than the 170 employees. And he goes on to say the following. It applies only to his head office staff in the US and UK. Just 170 people. Virgin doesn't do much except invest and rent out its name to other companies. Behind this apparent empire is a vast database and linked call centers, not much else. He goes on to say, the real test is whether similar arrangements are offered to frontline staff bearing his logo, which he barely has the power to do. So basically, if it's successful, Richard Branson says that he will be asking other, portfolio companies and companies who use the Virgin brand to adopt the same policy. But it's still, even though it seems like it's cold water was kind of tossed in this. I'm for this. I think it's something interesting. I've long looked up to Richard Branson for being just out there in terms of the way he operates his companies and just being different, being like a cool billionaire. Like, I like to hang out with him and the late Steve Jobs. But we'll see how this goes. I definitely am going to be following this and monitoring it and maybe even reporting on it. So stay tuned.